everybody, this is Christine Bertram with Cards by Christine coming to you for a Tip Tuesday. And today is actually November 16th. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And I wanted to say that it is the 16th today, and that marks the start of the seasonal sale that Stampin' Up! Is providing for us this year in place of online extravaganza. So that seasonal sale, you can find all the information about the seasonal sale on my newsletter link on my website. There's a flyer on there, and that flyer contains information and what's all included on that sale. So you guys want to make sure you get get your wish list out to see if there's anything on your wish list for that sale. So, but it is Tip Tuesday, so enough about that. I just wanted to remind everybody. So we're going to talk about cleaning your photopolymer stamps today. And the reason that I thought that this might be a good tip is because your stamps might end up looking like mine. And I found this when I pulled out my Snowman Season stamp set to design the game night cards, the Lucky Hand, which is December 1st, and the game night, which is December 2nd. I was designing those cards sometime last week, and I was like, oh my gosh, these stamps need to be cleaned. And if I don't think that we've done this for a Tip Tuesday yet, you guys. So I thought that this would be a good opportunity to show you how I would clean my stamps. Now, I don't necessarily have the sink in front of me. It's actually behind me, so I might just show you that. But I did grab a bowl of water to replicate like running them underwater, but it's that easy. So let's flip down, and I'm going to show you in the catalog. The stamp set is called Snowman Season. If you look inside here, look at that hot mess of stamps, you guys. After they lose their stickiness, that's what happens. They go all over in the case. And so the Snowman Season, in case you're wondering and you're liking this set, it's in the annual catalog, which looks like this, and it's the current annual catalog for Stampin' Up!, and it's found on page 93. It's called Snowman Season, and there is a punch that goes with it that punches out this little dude in his arms, as well as his hat. And just to entice you guys a little bit, if you're not signed up, I've had a lot of people sign up for this class recently, so there might be less than 10 spots available, but these are some of the cards that I created last week that we'll be doing for Lucky Hand and Game Night, December 1st and 2nd. So one's in person and one is online. Okay, you can still register for that. You guys go to my calendar of events, go to December 1st or go to December 2nd, depending if you want in person or online. So when I opened up these stamps, I looked at them and I thought, holy hot mess of stamps. So yes, so Stampin' Up! Used to provide their stamps, these photopolymer, between two acetate sheets, a thicker one and a thinner one. Now what they do is they have this white paper, encompasses both sides of the case, and they have the printing on the inside paper, and you pretty much you put the stamps right on the inside cover. Well, so what happens though when they get, they lose their stickiness. So for example, like when you're putting this on your block and going to use it, if it's not very sticky, that stamp could potentially fall off really easily, and it could land right on your project. That's not good. And what you can do is clean them. So this is just tap water, you guys. It's not anything crazy. And I just put it in a bowl because I wanted to do a video with you guys. But what you're going to do is just run it underneath your tap water and just massage the stamp with your fingers and try to get off any of that gunk. So what happens is you get oils, you get cat fur, you get dog fur, you get pet dander, you get dust, you get all this stuff, and it ends up sticking to your photopolymer stamps, and they lose their stickiness. So what you'll do is I don't pat the paper towel on it because I don't want to get any of the fibers all over the stamp. So I just want it to kind of air dry over there. But what's happening now is, if you guys, it's so crazy. Until you actually do it, you don't understand. But it's like little bits of lime come off. It's so weird. It's like slippery. So, when I put them on the paper towel, I put them so that the flat side is facing up, and then the bottom is the indented part so that it can like kind of dry into the paper towel versus kind of soak into, or like the water stay pooled in the stamp. So this is it. So I'm just cleaning these guys, and you'll see when I have game night on the, oh, I got water all over in here. When I have game night live on December 2nd, you guys, I will show you, look at that arm is just hanging there. The hat was just hanging out. when I have game night, so the only stamp I've never used in here is actually that one. So I should have, yeah, I made like a little watery mess over here, you guys. So I would keep your stamps away from the water so you don't get your case all full of water. Like, okay, point learned here. So that one's not been used, and this is all wet now. So I have to let all this stuff kind of air dry. But it's just something that you might not think to do. And if you're having problems, just know that water does not hurt these stamps. You're just gonna rinse them off. Now I'm gonna flip the camera up and I will show you what I would do if I was here in the hive doing this versus live on a camera. I'm gonna wait and do the last one. I'm not gonna do the arms. You guys have to be very careful. If you're working over a sink with a drain, they all have drains. If you have these little baby stamps like that, they could go down the drain by accident. So you wanna make sure that you have your little catch thing in the drain so that you don't lose your stamps. So this is the last one. So I'm gonna flip this back up. You guys, this is what I would do. Literally, I come here, I'm running underneath the sink. So I'm just cleaning this guy off and then letting him dry like this on the paper towel. Now, this paper, so I'm gonna dump, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't even know if you can see in here, but it's all full of little fuzzies. Like, I can see them from here. They're all full of little fuzzies. So, what I'm gonna do though now is, because this paper towel is pretty soaked wet, I'm gonna just transfer these guys to a new one that's dry, and then I'm gonna let them air dry. I'm not gonna pat them like a baby's behind and try to get the water off of them and like pat them. I don't want to get any of the fibers from the paper towels stuck to them anymore, and I'm letting them air dry now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have the older style photopolymer, you'd put them right back on those acetate sheets. If you're putting them into a newer style photopolymer where it's printed on the paper and then you put them in your case, then you just put them right in the case. But you guys, cleaning your photopolymer stamps is okay, and it doesn't hurt them. And it's not gonna take away, if you look here, these are really loved. I've used these a lot with red and blacks and greens. It does not take the tint away from your photopolymer stamp. Like, that is a perfectly good stamp. It's never gonna color your ink or your paper that color. It's once your photopolymer stamps get that hue to them, it stays with the stamp. So I've never learned of a way to get rid of it per se, and it honestly doesn't hurt anything. So that coloring will never go away, or the shading of the stamp, but definitely you can get the fuzzies off and get them cleaned up so that they stick really nicely to your blocks again, because that's the last thing you want is stamping and then your stamp fall off of your block and it goes right onto your paper. And that used to happen to us before they came out with the Cling red rubber stamps. So yeah, all right, well, nice, short, quick and easy Tip Tuesday for you guys, teaching you how to clean your photopolymer stamps and showing you a little bit about what I've got coming up for game night using the snowman season, which is now nice and clean and ready for us to use in person on the 1st. So don't forget about the seasonal sale, you guys. If you have questions or need help with it, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always here to help you. Until then, you guys, lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.